everyone. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. So happy to be here with you all today. How are you, Otis? How are you? Everyone loves you so much. Thank you for all your kind comments towards Mr. Otis. And yeah, today I'm going to be talking about this woman, Meghan, and what she has done. I am clearly disgusted by her behavior, and I want to give you some things to think about. When you see Meghan show up to help people, I'm going to challenge you, and I want you to ask yourself some questions. Yes, we're going to talk about this. Let's get into it. All right, here in the States, I saw this lovely People Special Edition magazine of Catherine, and I had to get this. This is such a beautiful special edition with Catherine, the Princess of Wales. I think it's one of these collector items that you have to get because you see all these beautiful photos, Catherine and her children and her family, and it really paints Catherine as somebody who's put in the work. She's somebody who, she deserves to be a princess. She's worked hard to be a princess. She hasn't just married a man and said, okay, I'm a princess, love me. No, she has put in the work, and she has shown herself to be someone who is not a selfish person, but a selfless person. And I think that's one of the qualities that people endeared so much about Princess Diana, is because, you know, you show up to do the work, and over time, people start to gravitate towards you because of all the good work you do. They start to see you as somebody that truly, truly cares. You don't just show up when it's okay, convenient for you. You do it because it's your job. And you do it's because it's something about the work that you've married into. And I challenge someone like a Meghan Markle only because when things got hard for her, when they became very difficult, she left. She's like, I don't want to do what they tell me to do. I don't want to have to be second fiddle to Catherine or to Kate. I want to be my own woman. I want to be my own independent, fierce woman. Hear me roar. It's about me and what I want to do. Not like a Catherine who showed up and married a man and said, I will commit to what it is that I need to do to be your wife. That's what Catherine did. But Meghan, no, she didn't do that. And this is why what she has done has clearly shown her to be somebody that is a very selfish person, and it's shown her true thoughts and intentions, because we know now she's marketing a brand. She's out trying to do things that are completely against what the royal family said you're allowed to do. She has done things that are very selfish because it's about her making money, and it's about her getting her celebrity A status, and it's about Meghan empowering herself. But how can she do that and still get people to love her and to like her? Oh, I know. I believe her PR agency are helping her to do that, because don't you get it twisted, folks. She does have a PR agency that has to do something. They've got to earn their keep. So they're trying to get her to do things that will help improve her image, because she needs it. Trust me, she needs it. And so what happens? Well, she goes and she shows up to support these terminally ill children and to have their pictures taken with her because she feels it's a privilege for them to take a picture with her. And when you look at these children, they don't even look like they know who this woman is. They're like, well, who you? Well, you a princess? Okay, I ain't seen you. Where's your castle? What, you a princess? You know, how can you be living in America? But yet, she's doing something to get sympathy, to get people to like her, to draw people to her brand, because she needs people to feel like she is really a princess. But she is not a real princess. She is a fraud. She is a perpetrator. She is someone who is delusional to think that she is someone like this. And because she is not like this, because she doesn't get the accolades of support when she comes out and says something has happened to her like Catherine has, she's jealous of a Catherine and all the attention that's now going to her. And so now she's got to put herself on par with those who are ill, put herself on par with children who have been diagnosed with cancer. She's got to put herself on par with the likes of the things that have garnered Catherine a lot of sympathy, because she's getting a lot of attention. And Meghan doesn't like that, because she's got a brand she's got to endorse. She's got a brand she's got to make money from. Well, let me get myself out there so I can start making me some money to get people to sympathize with me and get people to think that I'm a nice princess because I married somebody too. All the while going against the things that the royals say. And even Harry himself is appalled out. He's really embarrassed by this venture. An article came out and talked about that. He's embarrassed by it because he knows that what Meghan is doing goes against what the royal family allow. She's merching her title. And you have to almost ask yourself, how can you show up to help children that didn't ask you to come? Because we know a lot of celebrities do this. A lot of celebrities come and visit children in hospitals. But the reason why they're doing it is because they have a talent. They are either a superhero, a sports star, a musician, an athlete, someone that the children have wanted to meet as one of their last wishes, because a lot of these children are terminally ill. Ain't nobody showed up to say, well, can Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, come here and visit these children? Ain't nobody asked that question. She just showed up, folks, with cameras, and didn't even make a donation to the children's hospital to help the families who I'm sure are paying for their hospital bills, because it's like in America, it's very expensive, not unlike, in other countries where it's not as expensive. America is one of the most expensive places for health care. Do you think Meghan and her charity has offered to give $1 million to this organization that allowed her to just come in and take pictures with these children? These children don't know her. Anybody could have shown up, read a book to these children, sung some songs, and they would have been happy to see that person. And they would have laughed and had a good time. What are all the articles saying about this? Oh, Meghan showed up and they're talking about her wearing flats and the clothes that she wore. They're talking about how she put on her acting skills and she was able to help these children laugh and to just smile. These are the things that they're saying about Meghan's visit, that her PR agency has spun to get Meghan to look good.
And can we just talk about this wardrobe malfunction? What is going on here?
Don't get it twisted, folks. Meghan has shown up to do a very selfish thing. It's about her. Because you have to ask yourself, if you're willing to show up to support people you don't know, to get attention, because clearly Catherine is getting way more attention than you are because of her cancer diagnosis. You're trying to outdo someone who's suffering from cancer. You want to go visit children who have cancer. So her showing up to visit these children is one thing. Why can't she do the same thing for people that are her own family? Her father has had a stroke and a heart attack. Do you think she has bothered to see a man that is begging for her to come see him? She could care less because he could do nothing for her. Why can she not show common decency and humanity and love and support for people that are within her own family? It has to be strangers at a hospital down the street from you? There is something very sick and sadistic about a person that does what Meghan is doing. And didn't even show up with her husband, who is the real royalty. I mean, you have to almost ask yourself, why do you think people want to see you, Meghan? All you did was marry a man. You think that warrants people wanting to see you now? You couldn't even be bothered to bring the prince? It is so disgusting to me. So what did she do? She came and she says in these different articles that have come out about her to sing songs and to take pictures and to help with activities and to do something that would get her the attention that she wants. It is disgusting. They're saying things like she's an angel. I love the way she connects with people and children. Well, I wonder, how does Meghan connect with her in-laws? How does Meghan connect with her own family, her half siblings?
And she can't even support her own half sister who is suffering from MS. Where's the compassion there?
How does she connect with her own father? How does she connect with some of her friends that she grew up with? You can't tell me you can show up and get these positive words and people look at it and think that's really nice. That's just lovely. Just look at what people are saying about her. And then you go, but you ask your sister, her half sister, you ask her daddy, you ask her in-laws, you ask some of her past friends, you ask them these questions and they'll say the complete opposite. She ain't no angel. This is somebody who shows up to do something very selfish, and that is to help her own brand, to help herself get more money, to help herself get more celebrity off of the backs of children who don't even know any better. And bless these children's hearts. They're kind, sweet. They're like, okay, I'll take a picture with you. Okay. Thanks for coming. But the real truth and the undertone of this is much uglier than I think a lot of people want to recognize. And let me ask you this. If you knew somebody was treating their father in a very horrible way, if you knew that there was a woman who has come to build a brand off of a title, but then she wants to come visit someone in your family to get herself publicity, would you allow it? Would you allow someone who has been known to use people to climb a certain ladder of success, would you allow that person to take advantage of you and your family? Then why do we allow it for these children? It happened also when she went to visit a family from the Uvalde mass killing, when these children and adults were killed by this sick person in Texas. What does Meghan do? She goes there with cameras to get publicity for herself so that people can see her in the light of a princess that cares, someone like a Catherine. But I beg the question. I beg to differ. Meghan doesn't care about anybody but herself. And she knows by coming and showing up to do this, she's going to get people to now start talking about her and less about Catherine. Meghan is a very evil woman, in my opinion. I believe she's out to do a lot of harm to very innocent people. You should not be allowed to do things that are to clearly help you build something that you yourself aren't even willing to put the work in. You're not even willing to do the work to earn the respect of people, to earn the right to show up and to support children who are terminally ill. You don't even have the right to do that because you can't even do it for free and for your own loved ones first. So why should she be allowed to do it for these selfish reasons? Catherine earned this cover, this special edition of People magazine. Catherine earned this by all the work and photos and pictures and things that she has done. Meghan has not. She wants to get there via a shortcut and taking pictures with people to make herself look like she's earned it, but she hasn't. It's disgusting, and it should not be allowed. She's a person who once said when she was within the royal family, she couldn't believe she wasn't getting paid to do these walkabouts. Now, what kind of person says that if you're there to really help people? You have to almost question the people in America that are working for Meghan. When you allow her to do these things that are clearly taking advantage of very innocent people. It's very sick. It's disgusting, and it should not be allowed. I'm appalled. I'm really, truly disgusted by this. Meghan is not someone to be trusted because she will use you. She will take advantage of you, all to help herself. And how do we know? She's proven it through her own actions.